Once in a while, we all want to go for a vacation without worrying about the struggles of planning and whatnot. This has created a unique niche and people have created a business out of it. Today, we dive into the world that is travel and tour industry.
My name is Festus Motuko and I'm currently a director at Let's Discover Travel.
Motuko started Let's Discover Travel at the time he was jobless and the only thing he had was experience.
We actually started the company from scratch. The only thing we had mostly just the experience we had between me and my business partner, but we didn't have much of the capital. Both me and her, we were jobless during that period. And our first client was actually a corporate. So I would say all that period, since we started the company, we have been lucky enough, and it's not every company which is started and they're able to actually pay themselves off in the first 1 month. We're able to make enough money and the first 1 month to say, okay, this is an investment you have done, and the only investment you have done here is just our experience and time, and we're able to make money from it.
Even though Motuko worked in the travel business and now owns his own company, in campus, he took on an entirely different path.
Yeah, I've worked with a couple of travel agents before, travel companies before, but weirdly in campus I took a degree in statistics, so I didn't have any background in tours before. But after campus I was able to do tour with a couple of tour companies, and also I did a bit of digital marketing and worked with a couple of brands, which enabled me to be able to market our company well. Yes.
Motuko continues to tell us that experience played a key role in starting his own company.
I would say we had previous experience in tours and travel, so we didn't start from scratch. So we had experience on how to deal with corporates and also individual clients before we even opened the company. So that experience was enabled us to be able to deal with that specific client, and we were able to actually convert and be able to travel with us. Yes.
In every industry, there are key tasks that must be executed daily to make sure that the business moves forward smoothly.
On a normal day, I mostly have to make sure we have a consistent posting of content on our social media pages. Also, I am able to send a couple of quotes, depending on the kind of inquiries we have. Maybe send invoices if we have some clients who have confirmed a couple of bookings, and maybe follow up on the bookings we have to just make sure they are still on. And also just talk to hotels, be able to find out if they have a couple of offers. We also do research to be able to see new fields in travel to venture in, new destinations, all that. Yes. Yeah, and also maybe a bit of new things in the market which are going to give us the upper hand in the industry apart from our competitors.
In every business, there is something that makes it unique, that makes it stand out from its competitors.
So Let's Discover Travel is more of a luxury travel company, and what we do is we don't have the group packages. We create packages from scratch. We're able to customize the package depending on someone's budget, someone's expectations, and someone's needs. So we don't really just market packages out there for everyone. We just have specific packages for specific people according to their specific needs.
When you hear Let's Discover Travel, you may think it's spending time on Masai Mara or Diani. This might be true for clients, but very different for the business owners.
I would say it's more of an office thing, but as much as it's more of an office thing, we actually have a bit of field work, because for you to be able to sell a certain experience to someone, you need to have the same experience of the same product. If I'm going to take you to a property in Diani, I need to get to know the experience you're going to have in Diani. So we are just able to create a balance between the two of them, so that we don't focus on the office work, and at the end of the day we have no background, we have no experience, and we have no knowledge of how the field works. So we are just able to balance between the two of them. Yeah.
In every market, there is stiff competition, but there is cake for everyone.
I would say it's actually an interesting industry, because we have different tour companies which have different niches in the same ground, and you just need to find your niche on the same industry. For example, for us, we're doing luxury travel. There are people who actually do day trips. There are other people who do budget trips, and there are other people who do the group trips. So it's just for you to be able to find the niche on which you think you're able to fit on. We all can fit in the luxury industry, and we all can fit in the budget industry. Yes.
Tourists are important to the growth of the Kenyan economy. But do the travel and tour industry serve only local people, or do they serve the foreigners too?
I would say we have a balanced equation, and the number of people who come from outside and the number of people who are locals. I would say it's just like a 50-50, because we are able to catch people from outside. We also have a couple of people who travel locally. Yeah.
Considering Mutuku didn't do anything related to tour, what does it take to be employed in Let's Discover Travel?
Mostly, I don't look for qualifications in people. I always look for character, because you can actually have someone with, let's say, a degree, a first class degree in tours and travel, but they are not able to deliver. Their way they communicate to customers is very difficult. So what we do is we look for people who have skills, life skills, and people who have a good character to be able to mold them and be able to work with them. Yes.
As a CEO of any company, you spend your time solving problems and challenges, and it becomes a very common thing.
I would say just the general challenges are faced by business people. Consistent cash flow is one of the biggest challenges, because once you pay the bills for the first 1 month, you actually have for the bills for the next 1 month. Also, I would say getting to hire people who you're able to trust with your business is one of another biggest challenges. Because once you get a new employee, you have to mold them, you have to build them to be able to sell your brand how you want to sell it yourself.
It doesn't matter how bad or good the economy is, but building a successful business or career isn't an easy thing.
I would tell them to be passionate about what they do, or what they inspire to do, and also put a bit of hard work. If you're passionate about something and you actually put the effort, you're actually able to get the goals and be able to get where you want. Yes.